Hey, welcome everyone to our crypto accelerator. We are public. I'm going to continue off a little bit on the foundations, what we covered in there. Obviously, I think I haven't been showing the slides. This is not financial advice and is for educational purposes only. But I wanted to, it's getting cold here. I'm gonna put on my sweater. I wanted to go over the evacuation plan, the fire evacuation plan. So in the foundations, we discovered a few things. The allow list in Coinbase. So we'll go there real quickly here. So Coinbase, uh, let me go through the whole flow that we did. Okay, so highly suggest, guys, if you guys can go to the foundations if possible, that would be key. But I mean, I'll try to summarize it. This is what we did for the foundation class. Just a review, okay? Because we're going to move our cryptos from the software or hardware wallet to an exchange. Take this off. We don't need to practice this because use XLM to practice. We discovered stellar lumens, 2x stellar lumens you can withdraw out of Coinbase. So what we realized, my QR code, great. I still need my QR code and I didn't get my Android upstairs. Drum roll. Yes, I'm in. Okay. So let me go high level first. We're cashing out to precious metals. Okay. So the precious metals, I think I listed it here, to either Kinesis silver, Kinesis gold. I should have listed it here. I didn't add it. But we're also cashing out to Pax Gold. There is a new one that I just discovered. I haven't looked at it yet, which is Tether Gold. Right there. Tether Gold XAUT. Let me see, where is this available at? Ooh, not available in Coinbase. So it's available Bitfinex. Ooh, xt.com. I'm curious what that is. But definitely, let's look at it. Tether Gold stable coin that provides an ownership 1-to-1, troy ounce of a gold silver, good delivery service market. I have to do research on that one, right? But at least we're aware of this one. I mean, let me look at their website. Uh, Website, there it is. A quick review. Gold, Tether Gold. Look at the white paper. I guess I can do a review. This is not today's class. I mean, they were around, I mean, they updated this January 28, 2022. What do I look for? Looking for the team. Okay, who are the team members? So they're not showing you their team. So, I mean, Tether, sign up. Maybe I didn't approve this yet, but like at least we know of this. Maybe like a worst case scenario type of deal, a fourth one. Look at that after type of deal. I'm just doing on the fly. I apologize. So people are saying I do things fast. I apologize. Like, slow down type of deal. Okay, so maybe I'll do that later. Man, I might as well do it now. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll do that later. All right, so we're really cashing out to Kinesis Silver, Kinesis Gold, Pax Gold. I'm not going to talk about that Tether Gold because I have to do a review. And then we store that away too. So 8 hardware wallets. I haven't had a chance to open this, so it finally arrived from Australia. I mean, I suggest you guys order it. Cool Wallet Pro and the Cool Wallet Duo of Kinesis. So I'm gonna look into that one. But what we discovered in the Kingdom Crypto Foundation is they gate me. I couldn't even withdraw from Coinbase. It could be because I'm Coinbase jail, but I tried withdrawing XLM. So like I said, send and receive. Okay, let me know if I'm going too fast. You know what? I gotta go slow it down. I say, okay, there we go. Coinbase, switch this to XLM. Here's XLM. We discovered you just have to send 2 XLM, which is 32 cents. So guys, post in the chat. I know I did this in Foundation. If you've done, how many transactions you have done, crypto transactions, sorry, let me be more specific. How many withdrawals or transfers have you done? Is it 1? Is it 5? Is it 8? Is it 100? Right? Because if you've done only less than 8, I highly suggest do this a bunch of times, buy XLM to 2 XLM, which is 32 cents, send it to, and then now by Kinesis, in the Kinesis, okay, receive, we're doing the real thing now, in the receive of Kinesis. So don't worry, guys, I'm getting my team members to make sure all of this has a guide. I think Lindy sent us a new tool, but we did the IRAD. We'll see if the other one makes sense. So Stellar, here's my Stellar address, GADCP5, copy that. And in Coinbase, there it is. And then let's put the XLM memo because it's similar to XRP. Okay, there's the destination tag or memo. That word is interchangeable. Put it in there, continue, and then preview send. I think it's not going to send it. So obviously I like this, similar to uphold a warning. So if it's self-custody wallet, you don't need the memo. So like if you forgot the memo, they should be giving a warning. I want to test that. But the wallet at another institution, you should have the memo. Okay, so I'm going to click on that one. And then this is what we discovered. Okay, 32 cents, 2 XLM, send now. Okay, my YubiKey should, okay. Drum roll. So send failed. Okay, why? This recipient address has been added to your allow list and is pending 48 hours hold. So prior to this, it said this list is not in your allow list. So you shouldn't be getting this, I don't think. I know I've tested this to other people's account. If it's more than $1,000, then they'll probably hold it up. So in this case, what is the allow list? So in your Coinbase, if you click on the top right, you click on my preference, which is the gear. And then you'll see number 1, allow list. So now the exercise for Kingdom Crypto Foundation is we're going to add all our lists that we're going to be withdrawing to for Kinesis Exchange because it's a 48 hours. It'll be on hold for 48 hours. I think if you try sending in more than 1,000 plus, I've seen this happen, it could be on hold for 5 days. So when we were doing some test runs, this is key. You can see how XRP and XLM had a tag ID memo, so I have to wait 48 hours. Okay, but then once you get it in the Kinesis Exchange, so that's the whole flow, right? What you guys were probably wondering, why is Irwin doing XRP XLM? It's to make the fee less than $1. In this case, the fee is like around $10. I think it can go up to 150. But guys, I mean, as long as XRP or XLM doesn't go up or down anytime soon, I mean, up, no problem. But when it goes down 5 or 10%, you just lost 5 to 10%. So it's a numbers game. That's why you're doing this in chunks. I mean, I suggest less than $10,000 chunks. But then when you do that, actually, before I continue, let me go check some questions because I'm going to slow down a little bit. Okay. From Coinbase. So Coinbase, okay. So Anto, how did you get into Coinbase jail again? I think I went from Coinbase to Binance Global. So that's why I don't like Coinbase with Binance. I think that's why they put me in Coinbase jail. I actually got my wife and my friend in Coinbase jail, the same thing. I went from Coinbase to my Binance Global and they put me in Coinbase jail. There's other scenarios where all of a sudden you're operating like business level, right? So obviously this is $90. All of a sudden it's back up to 10,000 or 100,000. Because the whole idea of that is they're putting it on hold, slowing it down, just in case you're getting hacked, right? So for instance, you're doing massive withdrawals without the allow list. Hey, we're seeing some suspicious activity. If you get that, for sure they're starting to slow you down, okay? Lori, do let us know how you got into your 3-day Coinbase jail as well. So right there, right? Okay, Heidi, has anyone set up hardware wallet? Not yet. That's why if your physical button is not working, that's why I bought two, just in case. Hopefully it's not a brick or lemon Heidi. So hopefully that's not the case. So Jamie's getting her set up. Okay. And then just to give a heads up, I think the Canadians might have some problems with the Apple Store being Canadian. We might not see in Canadian American, but that's no problem because when I went to Florida, I had the American App Store, so I can overcome that, right? So give me time. I'm work on that as well. Okay, there's some people joining. Let them in. Okay. Kinesis hard wallet only works with phone, can't use with laptop. When I was setting up my keywords, the place to press the card was very hard and required multiple presses. I'm trying to find out if my card is damaged. So, and then let me see another reply. Do you have the Kinesis hard wallet? So let me open this. I can't speak to it yet. I did read the instructions. So there was some instructions. Highly suggest for you to read it before you do that. Let me send out instructions. There it is. There's the guide. There you go. Oh, let's go straight to the download link, copy link. Nope, copy link address, drum roll, and there's to read it ahead of time. I did read it. It's literally like a ledger type of situation. There's some different nuances. So for instance, the private keys are numbers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're numbers. So I don't like that because it's easily hackable. Instead of A to Z, it's just what 0 to 9. So stay tuned when I give this a go. Hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. Okay. The battery 2 years under normal usage. Okay, 2 years. That's not good. Cool Wallet S is not what I have. So stay tuned. There's the guide. Let me go QR code of this. Here's a QR code for people watching replay to get ready for that one. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here, definitely Kinesis Silver, Kinesis Gold, and then Pax Gold. The Pax Gold is not a problem, which could go to the software wallet or the ledgers and the hardware wallet. So that's the first thing we discovered. So two things. Number one, when I tried withdrawing the XLM, literally 32 cents, they say this is not in the allow list. Add it to the allow list. That's what I did. Clicking your name on the top right in Coinbase, my preferences, account limits, and then I had to add it. Sorry, not account limits, allow list. I had to add it, and then after I add it, there's a 48-hour cooldown period, right? So the question is, in terms of the exchange, I would suggest, I mean, getting it ready. If you've done the Coinbase already, get ready the other exchanges, right? So let's say you have Binance Global. I don't think there's no problem Binance Global because I've been using that regularly. If you have Bybit, OKX, and so down this list, try to look for that allow list option because you don't want to be like, oh, it's stuck. When I say stuck, 5-day cooldown period, I don't know. Some people are saying uphold. I have to play around with the uphold. I was able to take out some, but like that one too, right? So figure that. Let's see. I mean, there's so much for me to cover. That's why I'm covering up the basics one. But I just wanted to share that. This allow list concept. And then just I want to review this so that everybody is aware, but I want to add on to it as well. So any questions on the crypto fire evacuation plan? That's why you have 8 split into 8 because I think I also shared this. It's very simple if you have 8. Sorry, it's like it's mixed up my cryptos and my AI. So when I say 8 sell points, okay, we're at 71K. Okay, some people already sold. I still didn't say signal to sell yet. What is that 8 numbers, right? I feel like it's gonna be most likely 2. One is the first crazy FOMO, and then the second one is, oh my gosh, we're near or fully at 100,000, right? When I say that, it's like we're gonna hit the first 4 type of deal. If I was to go back to so back to this, okay. Are we selling from 80 to 100,000? I mean, I like that number. I just like the number 8, right? Is this the 8 sell points? Okay, notice there's no P8, anything above 100,000. But are we selling at 82, 85, 88, 91, 94, 97, 100,000? I think I like this. I mean, some people can go 70 and override me. That means you start selling at 74K. I'm suggesting 80 right now, type of situations. But then here's the scenario. Tomorrow or Wednesday or Friday, we can hit 91,000. When we wake up, we're like, oh my gosh, it's $91,000. Erwin, should we sell everything? I'll be like, hold your horses, guys. We hit the first 4. So you'll sell almost half of all your cryptos as a starting point. So that's exactly what I'm going to make. So vice versa, overnight, we hit 7 and we're at 97,000. I'll be saying, hey guys, sell 1/6 of 6 out of 8, right? 6 out of 8 of your crypto, 75% of your cryptos. We're at 97, right? Maybe you're saving the last 2 for 100,000 or over 100,000, right? So this is based on Prophet Manuel Johnson's prophetic word that $100,000 enough is enough. Okay. So, and then tomorrow or Wednesday or Friday, we can hit 85. So when we hit 85, I'll be like, hey guys, here's the sell points. There's the plan. Sell, in this case, calculator 2 out of 8. Sell quarter of all your cryptos is suggested based on this. Any questions? When you say sell, do we start to sell Robinhood coins? I believe all of it. Because, okay, so the thought process is it's going to go to, well, that's an advanced strategy because usually back to this, I think it depends, Michelle, because it's like, I did say this, the crypto flow where it goes from Bitcoin to the top 10 to the top 50 to the top 100 plus. So obviously it's already moving. Like you can see it, like my coin market cap is going buck wild crazy. I mean, look at all this, right? Floki, Torchain, Gala. It's already flowing to those cryptos. It's already automatically flowing because obviously there's people that got in at $50,000 Bitcoin. I mean, usually they say there's altcoin season, right? Usually like a month or 2-3 weeks after Bitcoin goes up. I think we'll see. We'll see, Michelle, which is okay. When I say, do we sell Robin's coins during that time? Or maybe I would say sell top 10. So let me see here. Let me see. I can show some pictures in our minus bit. I did some analysis for the original one here. So for instance, let me see if I can show you this. Right. So here's the first one. Right. Mobile coin 80. Okay, look at this. 80 million. Okay, Polymesh is a 200 million market cap. Digibyte is 256. You know what? I can just go like this. Download. There you go. Show in Finder. So there you go. So right there, mobile coins 8. This was a day or 2 weeks or a week ago. 80 million for mobile coin versus Toncoin's already 9 billion market cap. Okay. Data's at 3 billion. Mana's at 1 billion. 1 billion. These things are 1 billion. Data Fuel, Pancake Swap at 800 million. You got a bunch of 300 million, 200 million here, and mobile coins at 20 million. So I'm going to show you the one I just did just now. Because I bought more Digibyte. Okay. So now from there, I think we can do it side by side. So this is the one up to date. This is the one in the left. Okay, so the one in the left is older. Okay, so mobile coin 80, still 80 on the one on the right. Polymesh went from 200 market cap to 244. Digibyte went at 256. So, right, is that an advanced strategy when it hits billion? I don't know. So we'll pray and all that. Right. So that's a good question. I think I'll bring this more to the advance on Wednesday. Okay. Do we wait to hit the billions? I don't want to be greedy, but like we'll see and wait there type of situation. So that's a good point, Michelle. Usually these tail end, these ones is more on the tail end, right? Because people are making so much profits that then they start sticking it to what they considered as riskier coins. The Zelle, the ones here, right? The 300, that less than 1 billion, the less than 1 billion. Okay. Right. Give you guys the ability to unmute yourself because I'm just talking to myself. Unmute. So does that make sense, Michelle? A little bit? Yeah. Anto, when Bitcoin goes down again, do you think XRP will go down? Most of our coins are XRP. So Anto, please don't make the mistake of more than 12.5%. I've seen too much people of this. If you listen to Manuel Johnson, he's saying it's still like it could be Q3 that XRP and Shiba will go up, right? So maybe Erwin made a call, Luna Classic, Shiba Inu, XRP, XLM, top four. But what if that doesn't go up in this wave? Right? That could be a scenario. That's why I did say you shouldn't have more than 12.5% in one coin, right? I said, what? Where did I put that? More than these 8 coins, don't go more than 12.5%. I'm seeing people here, unless Holy Spirit overrides, when you want to have a lot of Shiba or a lot of XRP or a lot of Luna Classic. I don't suggest that. I would suggest don't go more than 12.5% of all your cryptos in one coin. Does that make sense, Anto? Because what if it's not XRP doesn't go up in this one, right? So, okay, all right. So with that being said, okay, so casting out checklist, the evacuation plan. I wanted to, for us to review this, to practice it, so we're familiar. Any questions? I'm gonna go one by one. So obviously, you move your cryptos to sell it to get the Kinesis Silver, Kinesis Gold, but you can bypass that. Okay, you can bypass that here. Okay, so number 3, you can go straight to number 3 if it's any of these cryptos. Okay, is that clear? Where if it's any of these cryptos, such as XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, Stellar Lumens, XDC, go directly to the Kinesis exchange. Is that clear? Oops, I'm not sharing my screen. Let me rewind. So once again, you can skip this because you don't need to sell it. If you can sell it directly to Kinesis Silver, Kinesis Gold, you can go straight to step 3 by moving it to the Kinesis exchange. Why? If it's XRP you're selling, you're just going to put it straight to Kinesis exchange, move the XRP in there and sell it to Kinesis Silver, right? Or Bitcoin or Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, XLM, XDC. And remember, make sure to whitelist that in Coinbase. Any questions in that one? No questions? Put the chat. Yeah, put one.
have a question.
Put one if that's clear. If not, put a 2 if it's not clear. Is that clear? Or you skip the steps, go straight to Kinesis, because the next step is just buying the Kinesis Silver, Kinesis Gold, and then sending it to your Kinesis software or hardware wallet. Is that clear, guys? Put a 1 if that's clear. If not, type in 2. That's a simple one, right? XRP, XLM, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. Go ahead, Amrin. Yeah.
Um, about what you're saying, don't go more than 12.5%, since I cannot get the Robbins point. So I have focused in XRP and Chief. That's my largest holding. And what, and then I have some, Ethereum a little bit.
So you can open Uphold, Amrindia?
Oh,
In New York, you're not allowed to Uphold? Wow. Okay.
and
Um,
so
I'm trying to think now. I need someone a bit from New York. Um, yeah, I mean, what is our options, right? So it's like right here, we can't get those coins. I mean, later on, if you can contact the Binance Global people, Venezuela, you know what I mean? That's gonna be so nice. I think I don't know if you looked into that.
Yeah,
Try
I
to check.
did look at, but I don't have anybody that are close enough that are involved in cryptos.
Did you
In the
try opening up a Binance Global with your Venezuelan ID card?
remember that I told you that my ID card is the different name, and you said that we have to match.
Is you know you're not cashing out to a bank. You can use Binance Global without using your bank. I think the last talk we had was you wanted to have your bank. You don't need to have the bank because you have the Robbins coins. You sell that, you move it to Kinesis Silver, then you're good,
But
right?
hold on, is I open is because when you open an account, you have to buy it with
No,
something,
you
right?
don't. You,
So
you buy from Coinbase, move that stable coin to your Binance Global.
okay, so I buy let's see XRP, and XRP is I can buy Rose XRP. So I got buy in Coinbase or Gemini,
And then move it to your Binance
and then
Global.
I move it to Binance Global, and then from Binance Global I buy with that. I
Whatever
buy
you want to buy. Yep.
Rose, and then from there I just move it back to
Move it to your hardware wallet. Hardware
how what?
wallet on your
Okay,
trust wallet. Yeah,
let
you
me
can do
see
that.
that.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
suggest you buy XRP. You can buy
using my because I have an like a it's like a license, but it's a ID card with
it
my
should work. It should
Venezuelan
work.
last name. My name
Yeah,
I
it
use
should
my last
work.
name.
You might have to use a VPN to make sure that it looks like you're coming from Venezuela, right? Use
So
Express VPN
I have to enroll in BPM and then put location.
Venezuela, and then open up Binance Global, and then it should be good.
Okay, but now Chris is saying not. Yeah, because what I wanted to, Chris is saying not to do that. So what?
What's the concern?
What did you say? Okay, so okay, so we will put BPM and then the
Yeah, either
BPM
that
Express.
or you're gonna go fly to Venezuela to do this. That makes no
Exactly.
sense.
No, I can't go to Venezuela because I don't have the passport. So
Yeah,
VPN Express, that's the one you said.
Express VPN. That's what I use. Okay.
Okay, and the other question is the reason that you want us to do this thing with Kinesis and why listed those things, those addresses, is because the whole point is that when these things goes up and we want to cash out, we want to convert, let's see, I guess XRP. XRP, I wanted to convert it in XLM.
No, you don't need to convert to XRP. XRP and XLM is good to go.
Okay, so
Let's go with Shiba
XRP.
Inu. Let's go Shiba Inu. So
Okay,
Shiba
so
Inu. Yeah, go ahead.
Shiba Inu, I'm converted to XLM, the profit, in order for me to then put that money in gold or in silver.
Correct. And then
I don't want to
to
cash
get rid
it.
of the 10 to $20, potentially $150 fee. But remember, you got to do it fast, right? So that's why if you're not in the allow list, you just converted your Shiba to XRP or XLM, and you're trying to withdraw it to your XRP CLM, and then they're gonna say, hey, it's not an allow whitelist. I just did it today. And then you're gonna add it to the allow whitelist, and you're delayed for 48 hours. So now your XRP XLM, you'll be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Then you're gonna probably put it back to Shiba Inu or stable coins or something like that. And then now you're freaking out. You're like, oh no, why is it stuck? Why is it stuck? And then now you're spending fees on the trading fees. Now you're losing percentages of it. So that's why you want to be ahead. That's why I said do the flow. Guys, everybody should do the flow at least 8 times. Make sure we do the flow 8 times type of situation. Yeah.
And the same thing with Gemini. Jesus, now they want me to.
I don't know if the Gemini hasn't allowed this. I have to log into my Gemini to see. Let me see quickly. Allow list. Approve address. Yeah. So Gemini has an approved address. So there's another name for it. So same thing with Gemini. You can set up these whitelist or approved address.
And the approved address is not only goes to to other exchanges, but you can do approve addresses to the
of your
wallets, like
correct. So that there's no
hard
way.
wallet, cold wallets, or
Exactly. Because this whole concept of allow list, because it's your protection, right? Because if they're seeing, oh my gosh, I'm already just doing some withdrawals over 1,000, over 10,000, they're gonna put a hold. This is how you get into exchange jail. They're gonna put it on hold because they want to protect you. They're like, oh my gosh, is Amir all of a sudden getting hacked? They're gonna say, hey, we're seeing suspicious activity, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But if you put the allow list or approve list, they'll be like, oh, she already approved that. That's good to go. But there's even a 2-day cooldown period for allow or approve addresses.
yes, I went through that for 3 weeks hold with Gemini to try to transfer some XRP. So at least it was 3 weeks, but the people were every other day were contacting me, and then a lot of questions,
So
verification.
yours was 3 weeks.
3 weeks in
Wow.
December.
And we can't
In
have
December.
that, guys. So that's why I said, what if you get stuck with Gemini? Now you have Coinbase and now you have Binance Global. So if you get stuck in Coinbase, you got to push for that Binance Global. So now when you have that, so now Gemini is not working, Coinbase is not working, and you're doing it in chunks. That's why I said 8, right? So let's say you have 8 Bitcoins and you have 8
I
sell
wish.
points. This is just an example. So now if you're going to sell all 8 and it gets stuck, you're in big trouble. That's why you're doing it in chunks, 8 until it goes to the Kinesis software hardware wallet. Do not do the other 7. You're like, oh my gosh, it just got stuck. Even that first one, if that first Bitcoin, obviously Bitcoin's $100,000. At the start, guys, keep this in the back of your mind. Do it in $9,000 chunks. Don't do $10,000 chunks. Let's say you're about to do $100,000 transactions. Don't do one shot $100,000. The same thing. You're doing it in 8s. I would break that up into 8 till you get used to doing, right? If you're used to doing 100 transactions, like the hundreds, 3 figures, that's fine. If you're used to doing 4-figure transactions, that's fine. Get used to it, right? 5. That was me. I was getting used to hundreds and I was getting to 1,000s. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing 10,000. This is crazy. Then I'm getting used to the 6-figure. And then for some people who's doing 7 and 8 figures, guys, be very careful. Second set of eyes, right? One wrong click. Like here's another horror story. Someone sent, I don't know if it was like $5 or $10 million, and then the $10 million was the fee, and it was $100 Ethereum. So be careful with these. It's irreversible transactions. Don't do this when you're tired. Don't do this when you're frustrated. Make sure you set of eyes. If you have spouses, hey, can you see this? If it's more than 10,000, just have that second set of eyes when you're doing these things, because cryptos are irreversible transactions. You can't go like the bank and say, hey, I made a mistake. Can you reverse that wire transfer? Nope, you can't do that. Once it's out, it's out. Yeah. Okay. Good
And
question.
then from there, from the Kinesis, we will cash it to
We're
US dollar.
preparing. We're preparing. So once again, let me put the. Well, I haven't referenced that slide for a while. Is it in here? Let me see. Like I haven't been doing my slides, but it's remember we're preparing for Q1 is all about cryptos. Q2 is all about precious metals. So once again, guys, I forgot to get the details from the dream. Asmina did have a warning dream, right? We're not going to San Jose. I started prepping more. I'm gonna turn on my Starlink, getting some silver, getting some cash on hand. Um, is it this one? Oh, this is an outdated one, right? So this is where we get an updated one. Accelerator, is it this one? Right. So cryptos Q1, I believe we can hit $100,000 easily Wednesday or Friday. That is not a problem. There's a good chance we might be cashing out next week. Okay, so here we go. This dream, I mean, this warning Asmina has, so this is off. I said 150. Thank God for Manuel Johnson. He corrected me, said 100,000, enough is enough. When Manuel Johnson said $100,000, enough is enough, that makes sense to me, because if this thing goes $300,000-$500,000, that's ridiculous of what BlackRock and all the evil empires can do. So when Manuel Johnson said that, that was so good. So I also bounced this number the weekend to Prophet Robin, our Prophet Robin, and said, hey, this is what I'm sensing, and I know this is nothing compared to the $300,000 and $500,000 in fall. And he agrees. She agrees with me. She says the fall one is the big one. Okay. So she confirmed this is what she's hearing, and she also confirmed Mina's warning for the month of March. What is this warning? What can drive cryptos, Bitcoin to $4,000? I like to say this has to be a mini hell on earth, not to cause panic or fear, but the people who don't know God, right? What are they gonna do? He has to empty their storage chest, their war chest. He has to get the wealth transfer. All these guys are buying cryptos. I believe when Manuel Johnson said enough is enough with $100,000, I believe we're on our way to $4,000, right? This Wednesday we'll confirm with whatever word Manuel Johnson will say. We called this, well, I called 150 September last year already, October. So with that being said, that means Q2, it's all about precious metals, not cryptos. When the whole world is on fire, I am telling you this, 1 billion or less is only doing cryptos. They will not go to cryptos. They will go to precious metals, right? There's only 1 billion or less people doing cryptos. The third world countries mostly, right? You talk to people, what's cryptos? Oh, it's too risky. They don't even want to do it. So when all this, with what's happening with disease acts, with the exposure, elections, all this stuff, by the way, I don't know if it's 39 or 49 elections happening this year. What's about to happen to March? So Manuel Johnson also called that something happening around March, April, May. I believe we're still on track to this $4,000 Bitcoin. And that's why if you're planning to buy cryptos now, we're still at the 70K mark. We're going 100,000. It's not about Bitcoin. It's about the altcoins, not Bitcoin or Ethereum. I would go with the XRPs, top 4 in your list. Luna Classic, XRP, XLM, Shiba Inu, Robin's list. I would get a lot of that because, once again, the flow is, where's my flow? It is going to go from Bitcoin to high cap to medium cap to low cap, right? And then I also showed you that with these images. See what's happening here? On coin, Prophet Robin called this when this was ranked 100 plus. It was not 9 billion. It was, if we looked at the coinmarketcap.com, okay, number 1 in the list, 100 in the list right now is around 1 billion. It was not 9 billion. It was 1 billion or less. Toncoin. And that's why, right? Toncoin's already at 9 billion. Okay, like even right now, I know Heidi, you're saying people to get the Toncoin. I wouldn't even get Toncoin. That's like the most expensive in Robin's list. I would focus here, go this way, right? I forgot I was going to cover this mobile coin. So I played around Asmina's Sense. You guys can go ahead. So Sense, eCash, that's another class. I'll go over that one. And then the Polymesh, the Digibytes, the Ontology, this way. Go from top to bottom, which is the low cap, because these things, right? 80 million will hit 100 million, will hit 500 million, would hit 1 billion, right? When Prophet Robin said, these are not evil coins, she did not say it's going to go up. She said, they're not evil, they're not spammy, they're going to last, they're going to climb, right? Mobile coin, they will climb, the rankings, right? Mobile coin at 535 will climb. It was top 200, right? Same thing with Digibyte. Digibyte will climb top 270 to possibly top 100. And that's going to increase the value of that. Okay. All right. So any more questions? Let me look at the chat. Let's go to Maria.
So when are you said that you're no longer going to, when was that? What day? Because I'm going to next week for the women's conference in Riverside, Tampa.
Just be ready, right? That's all I gotta say. I don't know. Like it could be like we're already March, where are we? We're March 11th. Remember, I called March 8, 10, 12. We can hit 100,000 literally Wednesday or Friday. I'm just saying, be ready. Be ready.
Would you recommend that I bring my laptop and my wallets with me?
Oh yeah.
All my wallets with me to Tampa and my laptop.
Yes.
So I have to
so
do it.
If Asmina and both Robin heard a warning means obviously be ready. Means hell on earth, the start of hell on earth. Cryptos is going to go down, precious metals is going to go up. They're not going to continue going up, right? They're going to decouple. They're going to say, right, number one, precious metal is going to outpace cryptos, right? For me, I don't think cryptos is going to keep going up. And even if it keeps going up, Manuel Johnson already said it, $100,000, enough is enough. God said enough is enough, $100,000. And then when that happens, it's going to decouple and Bitcoin's going to go down. Does that make sense? Right.
So you're
Right.
no longer anymore going because you think that this is going to be blowing up next week or something.
That's a prophetic word. I mean, that's the warning specifically for Asmin and I'm India. Obviously, we're covered in the blood of Jesus. I mean, he can protect you, right? So, like, I mean, we had the same thing with the digital Haman last October. It's up to you. Like for me, like we just said, we're not gonna go. I was gonna go with my two young kids. So the word was okay. Don't separate, right? Obviously, Asmina has the young kids, but then I bounced it to Robin, and she also said she's hearing the warning. We've been talking about this for 2.5 years of preparation, right? Whether the intercessors are praying for this to delay. That's why I went to church. Went to church last Sunday. What if next week it's lockdown? And right? So I'm not
What is
causing.
the dates that you were planning to leave?
Oh no, we were planning to go to San Jose. We're planning to do that 100x conference.
When? What dates?
No, we were we were supposed to be there tomorrow. We were supposed to leave tomorrow to be there for tomorrow, but we're not anymore. Yeah.
Coming back when?
The conference is still Saturday night, and then we were gonna go back Sunday, but then we were planning to go to Bethel, but that's not
So
happening.
this week. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Emery. All right, let me see. Mary, let me just see the questions real quickly. Where can you store Pax Gold? Martha, Pax Gold, I think I didn't cover it because it's pretty straightforward. So once again, guys, how do you know where to store it? You go to coinmarketcap.com, okay, and then you type in the coin, Pax Gold, right there, rank 190, and drum roll. Ooh. There's Pax Gold. On the left side, you see supported wallets. You see that, Martha? Supported wallets. Look at that. So much selections. Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Binance Chain, Soulflare, Phantom. That's why I don't even talk about it because it's so simple. And obviously here's the markets where you can buy Pax Gold. Oops. You go to markets, Binance Global, Kraken, KuCoin, Gemini, right? There's the Pax Gold. Okay. It's lagging. Would you share her dream? I'm trying to get her details. It was. Ooh, am I lagging? I am lagging. Sorry, guys. Let me close my browser. Sorry, guys. Am I lagging? All right. I closed my browser. All right. So, I mean, I wanted me it's probably to record it. Tomorrow I'll get her to do that. It was just a warning. She saw a lot of red. I mean, yesterday I also showed Robin's other friend saw the number 6999688. Guys, there's just wisdom to be ready. That's all I gotta say, Heidi. Always be ready. We're going to share the one dream. Not sure if you shared on the previous class. So children need to get attention to when I'm in class. My children need to get that. Yes. So yes. No, it's not more. I mean, we'll call that out. I don't know if you guys are aware, right? China, Taiwan, Manuel Johnson's already calling it. Taiwan's not going to disappear. We have to be aware of all these things happening. China, Taiwan, Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Gaza. So, I mean, I'm gonna call out with the US. Heidi, what happens if there's civil war, right? I don't know if you heard this term. There's like there's sleeper cells all over the US. I don't want to what you call that? Oh, I see Nora. It's good to be here. Condolences, Nora. Hang in there, hang in there. He's defeated. So, um, what I'm trying to say, Heidi, is we have to be aware of these things. There's the war already, more war, China, Taiwan, how that's gonna happen. Already Israel's getting involved with the Israel stuff. All these things, that's what I said. What is gonna cause this $4,000 price? The disease X, the exposures, all these things, the cyber warfare. This is gonna look different from March 2020. Okay, Starlink, have silver ready, have Cash ready. What happens if you don't have internet? We started looking into Bitcoin Cash using SMS text earlier in the Kingdom Foundations. We talked about that. Will people take Bitcoin Cash? I don't know. But all these plan A, plan B, all these 8 plans just in case what happens, especially most of the community's baby boomers. Michelle brought it up earlier in the foundations. Have stuff stocked up. I'll push the 2 weeks to a month. I'll push it to 3 months. We have a month. I saw someone doing 1 year, 2 years, but it's like just have them in a rotation. This is, Don Van, we finally found the video. We're gonna play it on tomorrow, I think around 12 o'clock, hopefully. But just to be ready, EMP bags. We talked about that, shorthand radios. We were aware of this 2.5 years ago. ATVs. Because that's what we know, that's where we're heading. Okay. Charmaine, how long do you think the altcoins will be taken behind BTC? That's a very good question, Charmaine. I'm glad you guys keep asking me that. Person is calling me. Sorry, bro. Can't talk to you right now in class. Sorry, guys. How do I hang up? I think he's calling me from Facebook. Sorry, guys. I don't even know how he's calling me. Okay, he's probably going to stop. Let me change this. Oh, he's calling me from Facebook Messenger. All right, he's calling me Facebook Messenger. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so go back to good camera. So with the altcoins, so that's what I said. Back to this graph. This one is very like an anomaly, full anomaly. Or in this case, anomaly / collapsed, right? On a typical, number one, this is already an anomaly. When I say it's anomaly, this has never been done before, right? This is like from previous past, okay? Meaning we're supposed to be in crypto summer, right? That's the first anomaly. We're not supposed to be in yellow near orange. That's never been done before. The second anomaly is obviously the peak is supposed to be a year after 2025, 2026. We called this already. Now, when it comes to altcoin season, usually goes here, then altcoins blow up. Bitcoin goes up, and then altcoin goes up, right? Here's another indicator. This is more for advanced, but might as well call it. Is it here? There's one that's called Bitcoin dominance right here. Okay, 52 Bitcoin is dominating at 52%. What does that mean? They're dominating at 52%. Okay, when it's altcoins, obviously it's less than 50%. Most of the people are into the altcoins. So that's another one, right? You look at here, coinmarketcap.com, 52%. When it goes 50 to 49, we're probably going to altcoin season. That's why I said this one is an anomaly because things are going to happen so fast. If Bitcoin hits 100,000, altcoin season is supposed to be a week, 2 weeks, maximum a month. But if everything is collapsed, is that days or hours? Does that make sense, Charmaine? I see your hand, Mary. So that's my take on it. I don't think it's going to be 2 weeks or a month. I believe it's going to be days or hours. Because when it comes down, when that goes from 100,000, I don't know if it's going to tank down, right? So that's my take. This means dream will get that. I would also buy physical gold. Yes, Michelle. I apologize. I have to highlight this. First things first is physical first versus the digital. And obviously 8. That's why physical, like the majority of that one. And obviously, if you have a lot, then the digital, the Pax Gold, Kinesis Silver, Kinesis Gold, I'll look into Tether Gold. And then anything in your IRAs as another plan B, or anything money metals, or where they store it for you type of deal, right? Okay. I'm confused. Is Ledger Live a trust wallet? So Ledger Live is the app so that you can use your ledger versus Ento. So Ledger Live is the app for you to access your ledgers. Okay, so there's Ledger. The Ledger, you can't just use this by itself. Ledger, you need a Ledger Live so you can put apps in it, do withdrawals and deposits. What makes this superior than the MetaMask and the Trust Wallet is you do it in the buttons here, and the display is here, so you don't see the private keys. So by the way, because you can have your ledger controlling your Trust Wallet or your ledger controlling your MetaMask. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. Now we can go. Exciting times, and let me know if anyone needs. Yes, so the trust. John is here. Thank you, John. Yes, he said the 3 days. The Americans. Please contact John for your trust because this is the time, especially you have a lot of profits. The Canadians, stay tuned. I think I have not just one, not just two. I think I have 3 people I'm approaching for Canadian trust. Okay, now we're ready for you, Mary. Sorry, Mary. Thank you for being patient. Go ahead, Mary.
Oh, hi, Orrin. I kind of got partly answer for the Carmen's question, but my also question was the right time to sell the altcoin, because I noticed the altcoin went up a lot too, like Theta, it went up like triple.
Correct.
And yeah, mostly a lot. So I just want to know like time range that how long we have time to sell. I mean, obviously each coin is probably different, but
Yeah.
like mostly range really like about when we should sell and then change to XRP or XLM and then switch to send them to Knossos or not.
Yeah. So this March, we're already done Q1, right? When Bo Pony said March is like the start of their fiscal year, this is when they really start the evil powers. That really stood out to me, right? So when I said that, obviously Manuel Johnson already called something's about to happen to March, and we're already into March. Okay, so the question is, that's why I planned for both. We have to be ready. Is $100,000 this week, next week, or a month from now? We have to be ready. All I know is that everything is collapsed. So when we're selling altcoins, it's the same time. When I make a signal, it's to sell all your 1/8 of your coin. Does that make sense? I'm not gonna make a
so even the Robbins coin and all those minus recommended coins, everything.
Yeah, most likely the first call is your dress rehearsal. So you're like, oh, I know why this is happening. That's why do I call it as early as 70K? Well, it's already 70K, 75K or 80K. For sure, I'm gonna call it around the 80K because I gotta get everybody to do a dress rehearsal. Hey guys, here's a dress rehearsal. Sell 1/8 or less of all your coins, and you're like, oh, what am I gonna do? Do what I need to do. Oh, all these problems coming up. I'm gonna make that first call as early as possible, more like a dry run. Does that make sense? And that's one.
Is it too late to buy some more of a Robbins coin and other
no.
miners?
That's why.
No, it's not too late.
That's why I flashed this, right? Con coin.
Yeah.
What if all these coins hit 9 billion? Right? Remember, Robin called Ton coin when it was less than 1 billion. Look at this: 80 million, 200 million, 300 million, 600 million, 500 million. It is not too late. Any of these 1 billion coins. Ton coin, that's too much. I mean, you can probably low risk. It might go like, remember, like the top 10. It could be top 10. It's pretty fast, right? Theta can keep going up, but not as much as these coins. So it's not too late.
I see. Okay. Now, is this where can I get this? Is this your own
yeah, this is for the
spreadsheet?
This is for specifically for the minus bit, the billionaire training group that I created.
You
can use I'm not gonna do it here. You can use ChatGPT using CoinMarketCap plugin for this. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm just trying to figure out when we have to, start to sell and
yeah, this also said stay tuned on the class. Don't miss class. I'm just going to for a conference, bring your stuff. It could be this week. I really feel like, the Lord is signaling something with that movie, with the Cabrini, with the Kung Fu Panda 4. He's talking, he's saying something happened in that March 8th. Right.
Okay. So I feel like it's so soon. It's coming so soon. And
correct. That's why we're upping everything. Getting ready for 24/7. I'm doing dress rehearsals, fire evacuation. It could be this week. Yeah.
So nevertheless, it's not too late to buy some more.
I just showed you, right, Mary? I just showed you.
Yeah, you show me.
Right? I mean, mobile coin is only 80 million. This thing can still go up to 160 million. That's double. This can go up to 300 million. This can go up to whatever, right? And same as these can go billion. right?
I
So
see.
it's not too late for Robin's coins. Okay, Robin's coins, not
I
too
see. And also, I search all those exchange we could buy the mobile phone, because mobile phones exchange mostly there's a restriction in US.
Yeah. So I said cents. I'm not gonna go through it right now. Maybe I should. Cents. So they rebranded to cents. Maybe I can do it right now. I mean, Asmina's phone has it, but you
I
can
couldn't really
buy,
understand this sense. Yeah, maybe you could explain this.
yeah, high level. This is an app. So the cents, it's in cents, which is mobile coin. The mobile coin can turn into I gotta get Asmina's phone because it isn't Asmina's phone. Right now mine is fixed, but you can turn your stable coins into let me see here. Let's see. Drum roll. It's not in here. Maybe I can show that right now because I know that's a good one for everybody. Maybe I can do the next few minutes on that one. Let me see. Let me see. I can go back. Is there any more questions? Mobile coin in Canada. Maybe I'll show you guys how to get mobile coin right now. Let me see.
Yes,
Because I know I
please.
fixed it. I fixed it in mine because I did it as Mina. So let me see quickly. Just give me a second. All right. So share screen. All right. So there's this app called Sense. Okay. So go to your app store and type in Sense with an S and then a Z. So SETZ. Oops. SENTZ. So there you go. That's what it is. All right. So this is the rebranded mobile coin. So right now, my mobile coin is in my Binance Global and in my Signal app, which is like WhatsApp. But this is a new app. All right. So let's see. I don't want my private keys showing, so I'm gonna do it one at a time. So I'm gonna get started. You're gonna put your phone number. I'm gonna pause that. You guys probably know my phone number. Okay, it's gonna give me the text. There's the text. All right. So then after doing the text, then you're gonna get your personal email, right? This is your crypto email. You guys know my email, but I'm just gonna, because I'm in public. Okay. All right. Make sure you have the check. All right, so then it has my URL. So this is cool. So when people pay you, you just say sense.me dash your name. This is why mobile coin is going to be amazing. And by the way, I think you can do Mexican pesos. Their goal is to do Western Union style / remittance. Okay, senseme.com. And then this is where get a shorter. The shorter, the better. So I'll probably get like there you go. So I'm going to take minus, right? Please don't take minus. I have it. Yay. So I have minus. Okay. I'm going to pause it because I'm going to click on get started. I don't know if it's going to show my private key. So give me a second. Get started. Okay. Right when I press get started, it gave me my word phrase, my 24 word phrase. I'm going to take a picture of that. You shouldn't. It shouldn't be in your thing. Okay. So the usuals. I'm gonna go airdrop that to my MacBook. Drop it to my MacBook. I have to be really careful on this one. Okay, because I'm gonna make sure I'm not sharing that. Okay. Done. Go back to Sense. So save your 24 keys. Click on next. I'll share this screen. You can back it with the cloud. So I'll back it to the cloud. If iCloud gets hacked, it's in Sense. So now it's in there. I guess I'll back it to the cloud. I mean, I don't suggest that. I'm gonna make the call, back it up. You shouldn't have everything in here because at least you have a backup Apple getting hacked is pretty low. But let's back that up. So I'm going to say yes, pause the share, continue. And now wallet backed up. That's what you'll see. Wallet backed up. I'm going to pause. I'm going to click on done. And then it's going to ask for a PIN. Okay. Maybe do your PIN from your debit card. There we go. I'm going to click on continue. Okay, and then a second time, it's telling you to fill it in. Okay. And then you're going to click on continue. Let me know if I'm going too fast.
Maureen, this is on your phone or on your laptop?
This is on my phone. It has to be on the phone.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
and then allow Face ID. I'm going to turn that on. I don't suggest, should I? Yeah, just because I'm doing the demos and making sure your phone is safe. Okay, I'm going to click on allow. And then it's going to ask for your PIN. And then this pop-up says, do you want to allow Sense to use your Face ID? Say allow. And then it says, click on done. Okay, and then it says, do you want notifications? Yes, say allow. So this is really cool. All right, allow notifications. That's good. So notice, number one, I didn't test my private keys. So highly suggest test your private keys. Let me turn on my fancy stuff. Accessibility, where's my button? I'm hoping I don't fail this one because I know you can put stables in here and buy mobile coin, I think. All right, so number one, notice it's saying EUSD. Okay, so what is this EUSD? Stay focused. Let's go. We're trying to check for our private keys. Okay, so yes. Number one, I would click on the top left. Resume. I would click on the top left where the person is. And then I would go privacy and security. And then you should see a section that says secret phrase. Secret phrase. So you're going to click on that one. And then you just make sure you have that saved. And then you test it. Okay. And then there's no testing here. So I don't like this. This is similar to another wallet that doesn't have a testing. So this is dangerous. I would say delete it and then restore it again, this time with your private, the way you wrote it down. So I'm not going to do that now, but in your own time, delete the app. And this time when it says create, you're going to say import the account as opposed to create. All right, so here we go. So here we go. View assets. When you see view assets, there you go. You see EUSD and mobile coin, right? So number one, there's your mobile coin. You click on mobile coin, you click on fund. Look at that. Now you guys can get mobile coin using EUSD. So how do you get EUSD? So you go to EUSD, click on that one, and you click on fund. Bam. You can get USD by paying locally. So hopefully this works with you, Amerindian people in New York, right? I'm gonna buy $10 using credit debit card. Bam. Let me know. I'm gonna be so happy if this works for you, Miss Amerindian, all the New Yorkers. If this works, hopefully they don't ban you. Wow, right there. Or stable coins, USDT, USDC. There's the address. They use Tron. Make sure the USDT, they use Tron or Polygon, nothing else. No ERC20, no Binance Smart Chain, no Avalanche. For USDC, they only use Polygon Matic. So you send it there. Once you have the EUSD, this is so cool. You go to mobile coin and then you fund it and you swap the EUSD to mobile coin. I can't do it right now, but this is so cool. And with that being said, here's the cooler part. View assets. Fund, withdraw. This is why Robin said this coin. This is so cool. Check this out. Withdraw. Look at that. As local currency, I think they have Mexico so far, $10. I can go on my credit debit card directly. And their goal, I think that's it. Any questions? Let me know. Their goal is using supported withdrawal funds, supported. Their goal is right now, share. If you go to their Twitter, the Sense Coin team, their goal is Western Union style remittance. I think they already got Mexico on board. Jambo Partners, Jambo Technology. You can read it there. I think I read it somewhere where they already partnered up with. See, look at that. Send and receive payments worldwide in 5 seconds. That's their plan. Create a wallet with just a phone number. They're using it using EUSD and then directly to yours. That is their goal. All right. I know I saw something about Mexico. There you go. Now you guys can buy mobile coin. And not a lot of people know this, and that's what I said. This is a sleeper coin. This is the coin you should have been researching, Heidi. So mobile coin, that's crazy. Ranked 536. Not a lot of people know this. It has EUSD, mobile coin, and stable coins. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. And then now you can move your EUSD to mobile coin and you can sell it. This is a 40 cents right now. Am I American? This already peaked at $73. That's crazy. That's
Or
73.
after we buy these, how do we transfer them to exchange or soft wallet or hard wallet?
Right. So let me just finish this, Mary. So 167x, if it goes back to the $73, pretty much Mary, it's a reverse way, right? So stay tuned. That's gonna be part of the cashing out. It's similar, right? So obviously, how you're gonna cash this out? It's all the reverse that I just did. You went from stable coins to EUSD to mobile coin. Mary, it's the other way around. You just go reverse. Go from mobile coin, EUSD to stable coins. Does that make sense, Mary? Just the reverse way.
Okay, so it's not safe to leave the mobile phone in that sense, right?
So that's why, right? I don't like this because this is one place. I talked to the Sense team. You can only have 2. You can have Sense and Signal. So right now, Asmi and I have 4 places because it's by phone number. You can have a second number, but in this case, right now, you can only back it up. So we back it up 3 ways. We have it, I don't want it in Binance Global. That's a poor one. Then I have it on my Signal, and then I have it in my Sense. I'm not going to go over Signal. So Signal is similar. You have an address that's different from your Sense for storing mobile coin. So I mean, storing in 2 places, I can see this thing ballooning up like crazy. Definitely don't lose your phone. That's one. And don't get your private keys. Okay. Is that clear, Mary? So reverse way. I wouldn't store it just in Sense and Signal. That's 2. Let's say that balloons up to 100,000. That's a lot of money, or 1 million. I would go, I mean, if anything, I'll probably tell people, anybody holding mobile coin and Sense, get a second phone number, right? At least, like, I mean, Asmina and I have 2. If this thing balloons up 1 million plus, I'm gonna tell Asmina we'll probably buy 2 more phones because, anyways, we're gonna buy one, like a burner phone, the legal Kingdom Way burner phone, which is like because it's by phone number and email. So in this case, so now I would store, like, if you have 1 phone, it stores 2. In this case, I would have 4 phone numbers. Then you'll store it into just in case, right? And then you have it the cheapest plan, whatever, $15, $10 per month. You have that cheap phone that can do Signal and that can do Sense. Because
So
2 is
it's possible to add an additional phone number to the Sense?
correct. The Sense is
okay.
by phone number, by email, and notice I didn't do any KYC. Right. I don't know if you need a KYC when you do the withdrawal. There might be. I think there might be. I haven't done it myself. There'll probably be a KYC when you withdraw it to your debit card, credit card. But the others, you don't have to do KYC and you can transact. I did it with Asmina without no KYC. where I gave her a mobile coin, she switched it to EUSD, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now the whole community can buy mobile coin without using Binance Global.
Yeah, because
There-
they're not asking any of our ID number or anything, just a phone number and email address.
Yep, and this is
Okay.
really, really powerful. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ren.
Kathy, the purpose of that app is getting a coin that has potential of going 163 times. It's currently at 60 million. Their goal is Western Union style, remittance style. They already got Mexico on board. I don't know, Paybis, ChatGPT, Tracy. Do we think we should buy it when it all goes down? Do you think we should buy it when it all goes down? So, Anto, remember, let's just focus on Q1, Q2. We're waiting for the 100,000. We're cashing out to precious metals. When we go to precious metals, we're doing it all over again. Now you guys have oh, these are the coins I need you to buy type of situation, okay? Sharon, mobile coin, you can't. So right now, the wallet is, in this case, Sense and Signal. That's why I'll keep it, let's see, Sense hardware wallet. Pretty sure they'll try to come up with that one. Mobile coin. I don't think they have any hardware wallet yet. So they don't. Mobile coin. They don't have a hardware wallet at this time. Get your wallet. Maybe they don't. Let's see. Sense. Download Sense. So no hardware wallet yet. Right? I'd like to see their white paper to see if they're gonna push for that later on. The hardware wallet. Because they're going piece by piece. Okay. Some questions. All right, go ahead, Amelia.
I'm unmuted. Okay. Chris was telling me that if you want, he want to tell you something about Starlink, that he watched, Elijah streams, and there was a prophet invite there. He's called the praying medic. Have you ever heard about him?
Nope. Someone brought
Okay.
that up.
Said this about Starlink. For those who hope Starlink will save the day if the internet goes down. This diagram below is taken from a Starlink website. It is a promo from their new cell service. It shows how ground-based internet servers relay data to satellites, which then beaming into the end of user. If ground-based internet servers goes down, Starlink has no data to send it to his user. And then he said this, Starlink relies on ground-based internet servers for its data, not internet, no Starlink. So he also had a book because he prepared about preparedness. It's called Emergency Preparedness. So Chris wanted me to relay that to you.
Yeah, so I guess with that person, what that guy's saying, hey Chris, how's it going? I guess what that person is trying to say is Starlink is still dependent on ground data, correct?
Exactly. They said Starlink relies on ground-based internet service for its data. No
Right.
internet, no Starlink.
Right. So
yeah.
here it is, right? Software engineering, hardware, computer hardware. First, the internet was built by the army, by first one server. All it is a bunch of computers connected to each other. Even if there's a nuclear strike in all of the Earth, in Starlink, in space, there's servers out there, satellites interconnected to each other. They've already backed up the servers in the top. Right? There's no wisdom if they've never been caching or backing up the data in the ground. This scenario is more like an Armageddon kind of scenario. But if all of US is down and Canada is down, China is still up, Thailand is still up. There's servers all around the world making backups of backups, right? So I've worked for Sears, Walmart, where if the US goes down, Canada goes down, they're going to use Europe and Africa, or they're going to use Australia. That scenario is end of the world kind of scenarios. But if US and Canada goes down, EU, Africa, there's backups in each of the continents, including, so with that being said, this is the scenario of what just happened in US and in Canada. If all our stuff goes down, a transformer gets hit, Facebook's not working, internet's not working, straight to space, satellite, the internet will work. And in this case, this is the power of blockchain, because the blockchain, there's crypto servers or crypto miners all around the world. So that's why that's why they even put one in space, right? Bitcoin will continue to operate even if all the Bitcoin machines in the earth dies, because there's Bitcoin mining machines in space, right? So there's a network in space as well. I don't know. Send me that article, because it's not as
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of, yeah, I'm going to. I have a
it's
whole
not
bunch
it's
of
not
things.
as accurate, because in space, by the way, Minus is planning to buy our own satellite, our own internet. We can own our own satellite and we can own our own servers. We'll back up the whole internet, and we have a cache copy of that, right? So there's this thing called cache, just like your internet cache. You can cache all of the internet with a lot of data space. So that's the way Amazon and Walmart and all these big companies work, where it's too far. Why am I going to go all the way to China? I'm just going to cache it, like, I don't know, China, Temu, all these Alibaba, AliExpress. I'm going to make an exact copy it, make it closer to either San Francisco or Toronto or to Montreal or to even to South America. Why? Because I don't want to travel all the way there to get that data. So there's cache copies all over continents, and there's cache copies all in the space stations up in the sky. So that guy missed that part. There's server copies of the internet in the ground up in space as well.
Okay. Yeah, where do we send it in Telegram? Which one do we send it to?
Account.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready to set it. Yeah, I'm ready to know.
All right, all right.
So I can review it.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Chris. Thank you, Kate. Right.
You
So
always like researching and saying things and stuff. So
yeah. So that's what I said. The Starlink is like that kind of scenario is like end of the world stuff. And I believe Starlink will still exist. But I mean, that scenario, that's why there's copies and copies of copies of copies, right? Facebook does not run just in the US. They got servers, so it's faster. They got servers in each of the continent, right? Because they don't have to travel all the way to San Francisco, California to get their data. It's all over the different continents, right? And that's what when they said, ooh, the internet line that gets cut off in Saudi Arabia, that doesn't make sense. Even if they cut that one line, it's all interconnected, where that one line is not a single failure. What happened there was a cyber warfare. That was an attack, right? I don't know if you guys saw my post with Sean Bowles. Did you guys see my post on that one? I'll play that right quick. So this is the other, we're way over time. This is the other warning. Hopefully it's still in mind. It's not anymore. So Sean Bowles had a reel. He was reviewing. Oh, am I sharing my screen? I am. Am I sharing my sound? If not, let me share my sound. I'll play this one as well. Videos. You go to his reels. Post. More. Isn't there reels? Okay, so he had one latest videos. How do you go to reels? I'm like, okay, I'll get it to work. So he was talking about, he was reviewing this other person. I can't see reels here. You know what? Let me see if I can just share my phone. I wonder if I can share that. Basically, he talks about the FBI director giving a warning of cyber warfares in from China. Okay, so search it out. Sean Bolt's reels. He talks about that one there. Okay, I think this is the last one.
in case that I'm able to get the Robin's coins in Binance, whatever, can I store all those Robin's coins in NanoX?
Trust Wallet. I've stored most of it, the Trust Wallet, in there. Some of them are
Trust
all
Wallet.
Chrome extensions. There's probably 4 of them that you have to use another wallet to do it. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. I see your hand, Tracy. Let me just get the questions on there. What's a safe way to travel with laptops and wallets? I mean, the EMP bag for sure, and of course something with the impact. I mean, now safety, making sure no one is getting it there. It's just, for me, laptops, I mean, I just put it in my bag. I mean, I'm gonna probably start putting it into my EMP bag. Other than that, of course.
Well, I'm traveling also. I'm
Okay.
traveling this week also for
Mhm.
like a week, and of course, perfect timing. So,
Um,
And I know I have one of those bags, but that's not going to go through security. I mean, I'm going to have to take it out to
You
go
have to
through
take it out and put
security
it
to
back
get on
in.
a plane.
I'm just putting it there for EMP attacks, right? Because I don't want my thing fried. So I haven't been doing this, but now I'm going to be doing it again. We're putting my MacBook in there after type of
And
situation.
I'm assuming you turn off your laptop, right, when you travel, so it can't get hacked. If the power's off and it's totally,
Yeah, no,
powered
I mean,
down,
obviously, when it's
I mean, it
being
start,
shut down, you can't use it. I mean, obviously, I already said don't use wireless devices, so you shouldn't have a wireless dongle for Bluetooth and Bluetooth specifically. So I would turn off the Bluetooth. Um, I mean, for hackers, they have to physically plug into it, or they have to use a
turn off
wireless device.
Bluetooth on your MacBook.
Yeah, turn off your Mac because I mean, you don't have to. It's just if you're running a device like a dongle, like you shouldn't be using wireless mouse or wireless keyboard.
I
That's a
don't. I
no-no.
don't.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have any Bluetooth, right?
Yeah, you should be good because I mean, if I'm a hacker, I'm trying to hack you. Number one, I'm going to try to get physically. That's the easiest way, right? Number one, I mean, you go in the hacker's mind. I'm going to try to get your laptop, and there's ways. I don't know if you guys are a shocker. There's ways for us to get your password easily, right? I did Windows and Mac. There's a program that resets your password, so that's easy to do. So number one, make sure you have your computer on you. Secondly, that's the password. Secondly, if I can't get that, I'll try to get you to do a wireless device or get you off your computer so I can go, whether I stick in a USB, the USB can go in there, can soft run. Even that one's harder to do with Mac versus Windows. And then, or I'll try to get you to install my Bluetooth and say, hey, can you try my Bluetooth? Something's wrong with my wireless device. Can you just try it on yours? And then if I don't stick anything from anybody, USB key, whatever, whatsoever. So that's one. And then obviously I'll be scanning. Hey, is there any Bluetooth devices? I'm going to be scanning. And then a third way is I'll put false Wi-Fi. So I'll mirror Starbucks. I'll mirror McDonald's. In this case, I'll mirror the plane's Wi-Fi and make it like mine so that you'll connect to mine. So that's another one, right? So when you're connecting to an unknown network,
I would never connect to an
you would
unknown.
never do that. Or make sure you have the VPN. So when you're out there, make sure you're always in the VPN. And then what hackers do, Michelle, and everyone in this call, is they mimic hotel, they mimic what's in the airport, because I can run my MacBook to mimic that. If you connect to that one, you're free for all. I'm like all over your machine. So that's what I can think of. Other than that, everything else you put into place, the UB key for your exchanges. Yep.
Would it be better to maybe just go ahead and take some of my cryptos off my wallet and put on the exchanges with sell orders and just go, well,
No,
I'm
Yeah,
about ready to.
yeah, I mean, if anything, you see it. Where are you going? What is it? Is this fun or business or pleasure?
My daughter's getting fitted for her wedding gown Thursday next
Congratulations.
So, and so I'm like, she wants me to
just
come. And at
bring
this
it.
point, I'm like, of course, it's like the
Yeah, just bring it. If it happens, it happens. If not, it can happen. I mean, that's your daughter. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean? There's 50-50, but like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's good that you asked me that. How can I hack you type of deal? No one's gonna target you, Michelle, right? Like that's what it said, plead the blood of Jesus. But like those best practices is what I can think of. Never going up, obviously don't go in a hotel internet without the
No,
VPN.
I'd be at her private residence, which I know would be a secure Wi-Fi. So I'd be okay with that, and I wouldn't even be using it unless all of a sudden I get,
Correct. Right, you'll hear it. You'll hear it in the news. Bitcoin 100,000, or you'll hear the FOMO start happening. So, but yeah, enjoy your the fitting. You'll be fine, Michelle.
So what you say, because I'm going to be staying in, somebody from church is renting me a room in her house, that is right next to the church, and she must have internet. So will be me.
Make sure anytime you use someone else's internet, just use a VPN, because then they have to the VPN to go through you, right?
So I download the VPN Express, and then I ask her what is her.
Yeah, so when you log in, there's a level of protection, right? So they have to go into that virtual private network before they'll hack you. Okay. All right. Good question, guys. We have Tracy. All right, let me get you, Tracy. Did I get everything in the chat? Yeah, let me just go with Tracy already. Hey, Tracy, go ahead.
Hi, Erwin. So I went into the Sense app
Mhm.
and I said Paybis because when I went to, you know where
Oh,
you said
you're gonna try to buy some EUSD?
yes.
I wouldn't suggest that. It'll be more expensive. That's plan B. Go with stable coins put your Paytree. I think was there Matic or Polygon or what was the other one? Try to use the Paytree and then send directly there. If that doesn't work, go Paytree to Coinbase to the Sense app. Don't buy it because the fees are gonna be 5, 10 to 15%.
Okay.
That's
So
the
I have
worst scenario. That's the worst scenario because it's gonna be very expensive.
so how do I send it from Paytree to Sense?
Go to the minus Canadian. Let's highlight this Canadian. So I'll take care of the Canadians in there. Let's take it off. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
No problem, Tracy. All right, way over time. Let me see. Going. Oops. Spotlight for everyone. How did you say to set up Sense not to create accounts, but to do what instead? So create accounts, Janina. Please just watch the replay. I can't go over it again because it's the flow already. You can watch the replay. You can slow it down. Whether it's in YouTube, I'm public right now, so you don't have to go to minustraining.com. I'm already public in Minus Crypto. Sharon, can we use our phones as mobile internet hotspot as internet? Yes, obviously that's yours. More safe. You have it. ID YubiKey out of your computer when traveling. Yes. Take it out of the UB. Obviously, like, that should be connected. Like, oh, there you go. Press it. Type of situation. Did I just lose everybody? Oh, I lost my other one, my right side. All right, is McAfee a good source? So Stella, that's a virus scanner. That's designed for I'm still streaming, so don't worry about the recording. It's still streaming. So Stella, the McAfee's for virus scanners. I think they have some VPNs. Just continue using the Web3 antivirus and try to push for MacBook and iPhone as opposed to Android and PC. All right, guys, I think I'm done. We'll do some breakout rooms. Just talk about your strategies, anything to help out each other, pray for each other, type of scenarios. Don't miss Kingdom Crypto Foundations. We're going every day, Monday to Friday. Wednesday, Jim Rocks, I don't know if you're still there. If you can put the stripe. Wednesday, we're going to increase it from $100 an hour. What is going on? Network is bandwidth is low. Oh, interesting. We're going to put that to 150 this Wednesday. And then you have to use it 30 days or less. Other than that, I think I'm done. So tomorrow we keep going. This is exciting times. Okay. All right, let's go breakout rooms to 3s to 4s. If you guys can stay, that would be awesome. If not, thank you for dialing in today. All right. So all the rooms are open. Yeah, all the rooms. Should I reopen it? Yeah, all the rooms are open. I'll see you guys. Bye, everyone.